All right, here with the Geneseo softball team, just days removed from Adelyn McDonald's perfect game and a win over Perry. Adelyn, what were the emotions like when you threw the final pitch, got the final out, realized what you had done, your first perfect game in your career? Got to be a great moment for any athlete.
Yeah, I was ecstatic. I was very happy and pretty proud of myself, and I was also very proud of my team that was there the whole time to back me up in the field.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Now, Coach, watching Adelyn grow as an athlete and reach this point, a perfect game for a high school pitcher is really quite the moment, and something that I don't want to say unprecedented because it's happened before, but it's something that doesn't come around very often. So watching her grow, reaching this moment, what has the process been like, and how gratifying has it been for you as a coach?
It's been awesome to watch and see her dedication to the sport and her position. And just to see that developing throughout the game, just noticing as it went along that things were kind of going in that direction, and just trying not to say anything to anybody else and not put that out there and just let it happen if it's going to happen. So first time it's ever happened in my career, so it was awesome to be a part of. And I'm just super proud of her and all she's done so far. So,
How about for you, Paige? What was the perspective like for you? Obviously a big part of the game as well. And like I asked Adelyn, what were the emotions like when you recorded the final out?
I was super proud of Addie because of how hard she works for everything, and I just had to make sure I would make the plays. As every time she would pitch, I just had to make sure I just squeeze my glove and catch the ball because she pitches so fast. So she's just so amazing.
Now, Adelyn, what were some big moments throughout the game? What they say about perfect games and no-hitters, typically there's some key plays that you remember that allowed you to push through and record such a remarkable achievement. When you look back on the game, what do you recall as some of the most significant moments, some of the plays perhaps made by your teammates that allowed you to record the perfect game?
Yeah, there was a pretty hard hit towards my third baseman, Abby. She's my cousin, and she made the play there, and that was an amazing play that helped us stay in the game with that. And then at the end, Kendall made a really huge play in the infield. It was a pretty high fly ball in the infield, so she made that play. And I think just everyone contributing to the perfect game made me very proud of everybody else as well.
What does their support mean to you, particularly Paige? She's with you, circle to catcher or circle to home plate, pitcher to catcher. It's got to be a unique relationship. So what does her support mean to you? And what were some conversations you two were having throughout the course of the game?
Me and Paige are just always communicating throughout the game. We're always checking in on each other, seeing what we're gonna do next. We've also built a really good friendship throughout this season. Paige is only in 8th grade, so that's pretty impressive, and we're just gonna have this whole high school career together. So I'm really excited to see what the future seasons come.
Paige, how about you? What was the dynamic like between you and Adelyn throughout the course of the game? Were you trying to not mention the fact that she had a perfect game? Were you trying to stay away from her? Were you trying just to treat it like a normal game? What were you trying to do for your pitcher in that moment?
Just trying to keep it a normal game, just kind of focus on the game in the moment, and then just finish out the game and then celebrate after.
Coach, when you've watched Adelyn grow over the years, what have been some key parts of her game that she's improved that have allowed her to reach this level? Obviously, like I said before, the perfect game doesn't come around very often, and a pitcher reaching this level goes through some level of development. So what has she had to do to improve her game to reach this level?
well, as a 7th grader, she pitched for our JV program, and then as an 8th grader last year, she pitched the majority of our games as an 8th grader. So to see her go from those 2 seasons to where she is now, it's just been amazing to watch, and to see her develop her pitches, to develop more speed on her throw, more spin on her throws, and just to keep the batters guessing over and over again. It's been the best part of seeing her development so far. So, and again, just being a freshman is so exciting to see that she's been able to do this type of stuff so early in her career. So we're excited.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
And you mentioned this was the first perfect game that you've been a part of. So as a coach from the dugout or from the third base box, what were the emotions running through you? What were you trying to do in order to spur Adelyn along to complete the perfect game?
I mean, it was a tight game. It was only a 3-0 game, so we knew every inning, every batter was important. So I think that kind of helped her to stay focused and locked in and realize that she just needed to get the next batter every time up. So. And I feel like if it was maybe a different score, maybe that doesn't happen. So I think a tight game and a good battle from Perry helped her to get that as well.
And before I move back to these two, how about the connection that these two can build over the years? 9th grader, 8th grader, seems like you have a pretty bright future.
Yeah, very good. It's just they just connected right away, and we got off to such a great start, and we just haven't looked back ever since. And we talked after our second win over Warsaw, just it's time to get used to this feeling because we've been struggling for years, and this was unexpected to be where we are at this point of the year. But we're just excited that we're here now, and we want to see how far we can go.
Adelyn, let's go back to the game. You struck out 16 batters in this game. Really an incredible individual effort, and we'll get to your offensive performance a little bit later. When you were mowing down batter after batter, could you sense that you were in a different zone in this game?
Not really. I think every game I try to just keep my composure on the mound and just stay confident in myself, even if things aren't going our way. But we started off pretty strong, and I think that just gave me momentum to continue to keep going with that. And then it was just a pretty fun game. It was a pretty good opponent, so I think I was just ready to play them and ready to throw this game.
Paige, from your perspective, what was working for Adelyn that allowed her to strike out so many batters and work her way to the perfect game?
Just like staying focused and focusing on one batter at a time and throwing specific pitches just really help us out because she's so fast and it's so hard to hit off her.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Adelyn, you also went 3 for 3 with 3 RBI, and you win the game 3-0. So you really did it all in this game. I know you give a lot of credit to your teammates, but if you could, just to have such a stamp on a win like this, is this what you look forward to as a young athlete? You look forward to the varsity level. You really have dreams, I'm sure, of pitching a no-hitter, a perfect game, and leading your team to championship glory. But to really put your individual stamp on this game, is this everything that you ever dream of in terms of an individual performance?
Yeah, I think every game, I just doing the best that I personally can every single game. So I'd say so, yeah.
How far do you think you girls can go as a team this year, Adelyn? It's like Coach said, it's kind of a surprise that you're off to this strong of a start, but as you continue to build on it, how far do you think this group can go?
We just got to take it game by game and see where it goes, but I'm hoping we make it pretty far.
Paige, same question to you. What are some goals that you girls set for yourselves at the beginning of the season?
Just keeping a good record, trying to play game by game, and just focus on one game at a time and just try and keep winning.
Coach, along those same lines, have the expectations changed at all for you at the top there? A young team, you weren't sure what to expect, but now that you're having this success, have you found yourself having to maybe readjust expectations or change the mindset, or is it just status quo, steady as you go?
I think, you got to try to keep it a little status quo, but at the same time, it's exciting. I mean, it's exciting to be a part of, and it's exciting to be in the position that we're in right now, and we just want to keep it going. So, definitely, I think we set goals early on, and I think we've already passed some of them or almost reached some of them so far. So maybe we might want to reevaluate and have our second half goals be a little bit higher than what we put in the first half. So, yeah, for sure.
And final question, Coach, what would it mean to this community to go on a postseason run? Like you said, it's been a while for Geneseo softball, but when a team's good in Geneseo, that community really rallies. So what would it mean if this group worked its way to a deep postseason run?
Oh, it would mean a ton. It would mean a ton for our program, for our school, for our community. And like you said, we get tons of support. You can already see the crowds getting bigger at our home games, and the attention, focused on these girls throughout the day. So it's exciting, like I said, and yeah, we're hoping to continue as far as we can go.
All right, thank you for joining me, the Geneseo softball team. Perfect game for Adelyn McDonald. Perhaps more to come.